Hello and welcome back to my channel. Different room today. My dog's just sat right there. Today I'm going to do this video about, it's following on from cloth nappies. I'm going to talk more detail about liners, inserts, boosters basically today. So let's get into it. So liners. Liners are basically the non-absorbent part that goes between a baby's bum and the nappy. So basically what they're for is catching the poop and just making your life a little bit easier when it comes to changing a pooey nappy. You can get all different liners. You can make them from fleece blankets, old towels, whatever you want. They will work just as well, but I use the fleece ones. I actually bought these from eBay, but I have been collecting blankets to make my own. A fleece blanket, you can buy them from anywhere and you can just cut them up and make it into liners yourself. So it's quite simple. So that is what I got these from. So these are fleecy ones. I got ones like these, which are also fleecy ones. And then, these were pre-loved ones actually. And then I got my own. These were from the baby section in Poundland, a pack of 3. And they are baby flannels. Now I am going to cut them down the middle and then stitch them. I just haven't got around to doing that yet with all of them. So I just use them like this. I'm just folding them at the minute. But yeah, these are great actually. They work just as well as anything else. So literally you can just make them up of anything. Same with cloth whites really. But yeah, so that's what these are. And I'll explain a bit more about them in a minute when I go through the nappy stages. But yeah, move on to our boosters and inserts, which are the same thing. You can either insert them into the nappy and you can boost them up basically. So that's why they're like 2 different words for them, but they are basically the same thing. And everyone stuffs their nappies differently, uses different inserts and boosters. But this is how I do mine, but I will just explain what they are. So this is a charcoal insert. And this is basically made up of microfiber and bamboo. So it's very absorbent. There's actually 5 layers. Doesn't look like it, but these are very absorbent and very good. Never had any leakage problems with these, and I've always used these, even with Molly. And then you have bamboo, and these are Little Lambs bamboos. They're very, very soft. They're a bit different to other ones. So that's Little Lambs, and then this is Little Lamb Blooms. So bamboo is extra absorbent. Despite their size, you wouldn't believe it, they do hold a lot of weeby. And then you've got microfiber, these ones here, which absorb very quickly. So they suction all the fluid in quite quickly, and they dry quickly, but they don't hold for as long or as much as a bamboo. And they are a cheaper option than a microfiber, I believe. I've always found if you go for microfiber, it's a lot cheaper, but I do prefer the bamboo and the charcoal. But yes, I do have a mixture of a few of these and mostly bamboo and charcoal, but I do have some of these as well. And these are Little Blooms as well. They come with the nappies actually. So yeah, that's basically liners, boosters, inserts sort of talk. And I'm just going to show you how I pop them into my nappies, how I do it. It's a bit different to how I done it in the last video because I found this way now works better. Like I said, everyone is different. You will all find your own way of stuffing your nappies, and depending on how much your baby wets or poops, you know, you will find your way. But I'm just going to take this apart to then put it back together. So I'll get my nappy. This is a pocket nappy, a Little Blooms. This is a Velcro one. They do come with poppers as well. That's an older design. That was one of Molly's. And again, another older design, which is more Molly's as well. So yeah, so I get my Little Blooms one, a pocket nappy, which is basically a pocket nappy. It has a pocket. And this is how I stuff mine. So I put 1 charcoal all the way in. I always do it this way. It's always worked for us. Just shaping that out nice and flat, and then I will boost it up with a bamboo, and then I will pop on a liner, and that is now ready for baby's bottom. And that is how I do my nappies. And I will then stuff them all at once when I've got all of them washed, and then put them in my baskets or my storage system. So yeah, it's basically how you stuff a nappy. Well, how I stuff my nappies, and a little bit of talk about the boosters, liners and inserts. So the reasons why that works for us best is because if baby's had a poo, or maybe just one wee if they've had a poo, you more often than not, you only have to change this little bit here, and that can go, and then you can carry on. You can just pop your fresh booster on there and your fresh liner, and you can still carry on wearing it. So you'll be able to tell if it's all wet and you need to change in. You'll find your own way, like I've said. But yeah, that's why I find that a lot easier. We do about 5 changes a day of cloth nappies, so it's really quite good, to be fair. Obviously, there's so many ranges of different nappies out there. It literally is a whole world of cloth nappies, and you'll find the ones that work for you. I do have a couple of other different brands of nappies that were pre-loved to me. This is a Top Spots nappy, and these are great and very popular because they already have a an insert already in. So these are quite handy, and so they're basically called an all-in-one nappy, but I still boost it with another charcoal, and then I'll pop that one on the top, and that is actually very absorbent, so it works really well. But we still like our Little and Blooms because they're, like I've said before, if it's had a poop or just one wee, you obviously have to change the whole of this nappy because it's already tucked in. But they are very, very handy for an all-in-one sort of job done. You don't have to buy extras if you don't want to, because it's all there. But I do boost mine anyway with an extra one because I have a little boy who wees quite a lot. But yeah, that's theirs and those. And also very similar is this one, which is a Mia Bambio, and obviously another very popular brand. They come in some lovely designs, again with the insert already in there, and you can either pop it inside like so, then pop your liner on the top. You could also put another booster inside there if you wanted to. So yeah, that's the 3 different types that I own anyway, and they all work fantastic for us, and we've never had any leaks or any problems. So yeah, thumbs up for that one. I store all my ready filled nappies that I'm going to use for the day in this handy little caddy here. I just need to put an extra nappy in there because we go for about 5 nappies a day, which is great. So in here are my nappies stuffed ready, a spare insert with a liner in it, my cheeky wipes in my box here, and a couple of muzzies, and you can put like an outfit in there as well. This little caddy came from eBay. It was only £6.99, and it's been so handy. You can carry upstairs, downstairs, outside. So yeah, really good little buy for that. So I'm just going to show you what you would do if baby's had a poo. So basically you bring the nappy into the toilet, open the nappy, the poo is in here. So you literally just pick the liner up, shake the poo down the toilet. There's 10 poos in there. Pop it back in the nappy. Make sure these are stuck on, or you'll have a mesh of a nappy laundry disaster. Pull this liner out. Head over to your cloth nappy bin. Straight in there. I'm not going to put it on top of there because there's dirty ones in there. Literally as simple as that. Close the lid. Another little handy tip is for that stubborn poos that sometimes just don't want to come off. Like really sticky poos, for instance. This is a little bargain we got from Poundland, and it's basically a plant feeder thing. I don't really know what they're called, but yeah. So if you're going to use one of these, these are quite handy. You can just flush it and then just sort of hold your liner underneath where the toilet flushes, and hopefully that could get the poop off. But I've always found this way works quite well. So all you need to do is obviously fill it up with water, pump it away. Oh, don't do that. And then obviously it's quite powerful. When your liner's there and your poo's on it, just spray, and it will spray that poo down the toilet. £1. People do ask me, how do vests fit over cloth nappies? Do they fit well? All the vests we've had, they've always fit over Edward's cloth burn. We've never had an issue. But if we do, you can get little vest extenders like this, and these I got for a pack of 3 on eBay. I already bought these before I was born, but we haven't actually had to use them yet because we've never had an issue of it being too bulky. But if you obviously have a heavy wet and you have to use more boosters, liners, or a bigger baby's bottom, these do come in handy. So that's those. How we clean our cloth nappies. So once like I've showed you the cloth nappy bin, once that's full up, we will just take the mesh bag out and pop that straight into the washing machine without touching anything, and we use Fairy Non-Bio. So just a scoop of Fairy Non-Bio. You can add some essential oils to make it smell a little bit better. At a 40, and obviously it's been so nice at the moment, we're hanging them on the line and they air out lovely out there. And if they do have any stains, if you've ever had any stains on nappies, the sun will get rid of them all. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope this has helped. If it has, please give it a little thumbs up. Why not share it and come and subscribe.